Hello and welcome to the CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart. And if there's one place I think that all RVers should be interested in, it is the place where we can find equipment. Because whereas we may buy an RV every once in the odd while, we are constantly looking for equipment for it. At least some of us are. And in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you down through this hall. This will probably end up being in several parts. I don't know how many parts it's going to end up in yet, and I'm going to explain what things are. For example, a Dometic outdoor with a very large stand immediately on our left. But anyway, so coming down here on the right, we have first of all have lightweight materials for motorhome or camper van production. And so I did a video from there. This is called Verdingen. I went to their factory 4 years ago. Oh wow, that seems like a long time ago. And I actually videoed some of the materials that they had there. So lightweight. So camper vans are obviously, we're looking for lightweight materials, keep the cost of fuel down, and hopefully stay within the gross vehicle weight. And so you've got some sound systems and for vehicles. And right, I didn't want to go too much into the Dometic because I could spend the entire video doing that. Can is a company which you will have seen a lot of in videos, and they make a lot of this stuff also made by Dometic and Heath, etc., but for camper van and motorhome interiors. And they do some really stylish stuff. Unfortunately, the really stylish stuff I haven't brought on the stand with them. And I'll show this one here. This has been seen in various vehicles, for example. This, I mean, it does look very stylish, but for example, Rapido actually gives a cover for it. And I think a cover for something like this in an enclosed area is really essential. One of the companies which Can is a part of the group of is Max Fan, and they do these extractor fans which also can be seen in various camper vans. Now I'll take you over here as well. We've got this hydronic heating system. There you go, providing hot water, continuous hot water, 3.5 litres a minute. If you're going through 3.5 litres a minute, you're going to find that your tank is very quickly empty. Fueled by diesel. The advantage of using diesel is your vehicle comes with a diesel tank, and it's easy to go to a filling station and fill up with it. So there you go, Gen 1. I haven't actually seen this. The Aqua Hot Gen 1 compact forced air heating system, 10 litre water heater in all-in-one unit. Now 10 litres might not sound like much, but if it goes up to 65 centigrade, and let's supposing your vehicle interior is at 10, which is a bit stupid, but that's if it is. But let's assume for argument's sake, take water coming out at say 30, that 10 litres, well, you'll get around 25 litres. And if you're using more than 25 litres to wash yourself with, then you shouldn't be in a camper van, because in no time at all you're going to find yourself without water. Right, so Rymo is possibly the best known catalogue for motorhome parts. And one motorhome part, I just noticed this now, these flares, the flare for the Mercedes Sprinter, which allows the inside of the vehicle to be extended by a great deal. Not so obvious when you look in here, but it does give the extra space, allowing a widthwise bed in the back. So we've got a number of bits of kit here, like diesel heaters or what's that in English? Inverters and fridges and solar panels and tents in roofs and things for making beds with, and chairs, and television stuff, and these outdoor these cookers which come in this type of arrangement, which is put in the back of various cars to make them into campers, which is all the rage. Okay, and one major thing, of course, is water safety. There are a number of companies offering water purification, either through through additives which is put into the water, either through electronic means, for example, or using infrared light, or other ways of keeping the water drinkable in your vehicle. And so I've got to a stage now where I'm not actually, I don't often drink out the tank. So, and I think many people are quite like it. Here is a company manufacturing toilets, Klesana, and did a video of their products in Dusseldorf 2 years ago. And that is a dry toilet, and there's a plastic bag inside. You do what you have to do in the toilet, and it ends up in a plastic bag. Right, I'm going to direct you to the video, and if this, I'll try and put the link in, and if I forget, then do remind me, because I'm noted for forgetting things of that nature. Here you've got some tents and outdoor camping stuff and what have you. Okay, Pioneer radios, the localization service, maps and things of this nature, navigation, that's the word. And this Faison manufactures a number of electronic solutions, such you've got these batteries. Got something here which is quite curious. This is a solar boiler, 10 litres, connected to the solar tank directly. Here's one of these batteries I'm always going on about how great they are. This one here is quite a small one, and that could just about fit in a backpack. I think the ones I use are really too heavy to be carried around permanently. I do have one of their little solar kits with a battery which was supposed to power my computer. It never worked. 180 euros. Wasn't impressed by it. Okay, more kit of various sorts here. Stacks of stuff for the outdoor person. There's Rimo again. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not really going in a very logical manner. I thought I'd go up and down the aisles showing you stuff, but that's not the way it's working out here. Oh, this is a very interesting solution. Once more, I've got video on this. Por vario. So what this is, to stop stuff getting smashed up in drawers. So pretend that's the drawer in your van. Look, you've got the glasses all in there. They're all separated. There's a mat at the bottom. There's these separators, and you put them in as and how you actually want them. So this, I think, is a very effective means of stopping things getting smashed up inside. And I have a number of solutions. A company which actually got into this sort of indirectly, like many indeed, their main business was in the manufacture of vehicle seating arrangements. And pretty good idea. Here we have sensors and things. For example, for people, for vehicles, you might want gas sensors and security systems in the vehicle. Dush King manufactures the shower units for vehicles, and these, for example, there's a demonstration around here. In fact, I walked past it earlier. But we can see in some vehicles, in fact, at this event, there's a number using something like this. It looks very domestic, the way the water sort of goes out. And so this is the lower part of the shower unit. And I think very modern, doesn't looks good. And even have a look in here. Obviously, this is sort of set up as a domestic setup, but you do see these now in motorhomes. So I find this flooring and everything, this unit's really very impressive. Anyway, Niesman Bischoff, seen them in, who else have I seen them? Francia and others. Okay, so water filters here, toilet additives, and toilet systems, satellite television, and these things for moving caravans with, which makes it much easier to move the caravan around. Bedding, you need like specialist type of obviously, I mean, I've got my mattress is a RV mattress as such, and I know that many people don't have special RV mattresses. Maybe it doesn't have to be all that special to be an RV mattress. Battery systems. Oh, I want to show this because there's something here which I think is particularly clever, and it's this. Look at that. That's the base unit. In this case, it's a Fiat Ducato, and they've got the battery to fit the Fiat Ducato size. And this could be any vehicle. It can fit the size. It could be, 70% of maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe it's not any longer, but it was 70% of RVs in Europe on the Fiat Ducato base. And under the seat, it's wasted. Usually, looking at a huge battery, 480 of lithium ferrous phosphate. That's enormous. I mean, that would keep you going for years on end. Well, I'm exaggerating a bit, but it'll keep you going for a very long time. Duvalet, who make mattresses and covers and things of that nature. Seating for motorhomes. There's several companies now making this specialist seating. Here's one here. Now this is something. I've mentioned various times in the past about the cost of glass and why it's better to get a semi-integrated vehicle, because we always have to replace the glass. Now, if there are people who can give glass to fit vehicles such as Phoenix, Concorde, Morello, and they can get I suspect a small half the price of what these companies are selling it at. I have heard of the cost of replacement windscreen of being €8,000. Last I placed my windscreen, the Fiat Ducato, when some idiot in Italy put a firework on it, I paid €100 or something. I can't remember what it was now. Mind you, I got it done in Poland. In Italy, they wanted 6 times that much money. Here we're small heating units. This EcoMat 200 it's very powerful, and this Evopolar gives a sort of refreshes the air, I think is the best way of putting it. Frawley often mentioned this in videos related to the bedding. It's a system which allows air to circulate under mattresses. And in a vehicle, it stops the build-up of mold, and or stops mold, I think, completely, very effectively. Vitri Frigo with fridges of various two-way fridges, not three-way fridges, and this is we see these in more and more vehicles today. More camping equipment here. And satellite TV stuff, and they've got always for blowing up tires, bicycle, batteries. Now at Caravan Salon, there was lots of battery producers, retailers. We don't see so many here actually, but Caravan Salon is the place to go where lots and lots of people go to. You don't see so. It's more. It's a bigger event anyway. But you've got some Liontron, lithium ferrous phosphate batteries, solar panels, and Reich make a number of things such as pumps here, taps, and filter systems. There you go, satellites, television. Alden, who's known for their satellite TV technologies, textile company there, Karatech with reversing cameras, sound, all sorts of things for motorhomes, glues and fixing solutions or repair solutions. Here's EcoFlow with these wonderful battery units. We've taken a number of carloads of their batteries to Ukraine now. We've given them for assistance. It's not just EcoFlow, but EcoFlow has been the main ones which we actually used, and bicycles. But there's something up here to finish off with, which I really fancy myself. It's nothing really to do with motorhomes, but I'm going to mention it, and that is this. The boat. I think this, one of these, if I've understood this absolutely correctly, and I possibly haven't, is that this thing here, there's the basis of the boat, and you make one of them, it becomes one of them. Maybe it doesn't quite come one of these, but now that really appeals to me, something like that. And I think I'll speak to my other half on this if she fancies the boat. But that is really I think that's really me. Look, it's unsinkable, just like the Titanic. So just the job, really. I really do fancy the idea of one of them. Okay, so thanks very much for being here today and sort of walking around. I can actually do any of these companies in more detail should anybody request it, and there's a number of companies. I've shown individual pieces of kit from here, from Thule, from Alco in the past, and so I avoided going onto the Dometic stand because I thought I'd be there all day if I just stayed there. Lippert, for example, also avoided their stand because I've done things on an individual basis. So I find them particularly interesting. Okay, thanks very much for being here, and all the best from me in Stuttgart, Germany, and thanks for watching.